Take two on this video, boxing basics, jab, cross, and hook. I'm gonna go over some simple stuff, maybe some do's and don'ts. Of course, the last video I just was not in frame. Fantastic, love it. All right, let's get into it. So stance, okay, we want to be mostly over top of that back foot. So that's something I'd like to focus on in this video. Watching it over, I'll see if I'm coming forward too much. Mostly off that back foot. That's where a lot of your power comes from in the cross, because you're turning off that back foot, twisting into it. So something I also want to make sure I'm focusing on is as I'm sending out the jab, okay, I'm sending that out, bang, bang, I'm not doing any of this. I'm not dropping this and just opening myself up for problems. I want to keep that hand up top. Mind the construction noises next door. Neighbors renovating his house and building some stuff. So yeah, okay, so we're here. Okay, weights mostly on back foot. Okay, keep this, stand up, snap it, snap it. Okay, and then something a lot of people will say is sit into your strikes. The jab, I would say, you don't necessarily want to sit into. You can on body jab, sit in it. You want to bring that power, bring it down. But where you sit into a strike is ideally cross. You drop your weight a little bit in order to. Part of the reason I would say for sitting into the cross is when you sit into it, your hips are going to come back a bit. And when these hips come back, it'll allow you to turn the hips into the hook. We want to try and keep that front foot from twisting, right? Because we'll twist on the back foot to open the hips up and turn the body. So we'll twist on that back foot. Here, most of our weight is on the back foot. And boom! We want to make sure we're not loading up, coming way out here. Whoa, hook. We're not dropping it, so we're not doing any of that shit. Hook comes out and then turns. Out, turns. Out, turns. Boom. 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 Okay. So send out, snap the jab, snap, snap. Sit into that cross a little bit. Sit into that, okay. And we're here. We're sitting into it a bit. Hips are coming back. And we're not opening up. We're not opening up. We're not We're here. Here. And that back foot twists to allow the front hip to come out like that. Bang. So we're here. And boom. Send out that hook. Just like that. And that is really all there is. Those three basics. Screw it, we'll throw in an uppercut too. Why not? With the uppercut, we'll sit. So we're off the hook. Okay. Hips are turned over quite a fair bit. So we're coming off that hook, right? We're in our hook position. hips really facing this way. Okay. And we're going to boom, boom, right there. That's an uppercut right there. Okay, here and boom. Send that power through the hip. All this arm is doing is coming from here, turning over, and then coming down a bit, and then flexing up a bit, and moving that shoulder forward just a bit. So it's boom. And most of it's in the hip. Boom. And we want to make sure that hand is coming up to the chuck, so we're protected. We're in the hook, we're protected. Then we're protected again. That's really it. So yeah, make sure you're not dropping guard at all in certain strikes, and then make sure you're not opening up for a hook or anything, right? We don't want to be way out here. Bang, 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 bang. That's pretty much it. So yeah, God bless. Have a great day, guys.